Hello and welcome all of you wonderful Dotarino fanarenos that have been waiting around so patiently for this game to kick off. We do have paiN going up against Happy Guys. Have you ever seen such a Dota team, JJ, as this Happy Guys squad?
Never in my life have I seen such a team. Ever. No, seriously, enjoyable to watch, surprisingly. I was researching the guys before the tournament. I was like, okay, look, they didn't make it to anything substantial. I think they're gonna get absolutely handled. And now they're first of the group. Now, the funny part is about this, obviously, I also thought the same about Serenity because they were looking horrible in the qualifiers, and they also really just destroyed Alliance in the mainstream.
They turned it up.
You know, I don't know, but paiN is
so
out
just
and Happy
tell
Guys
me what
is
you're
in.
thinking, and then I'll go the opposite way, and I'll probably be right.
Yeah, that's probably a good idea. To be honest, though, I had a complexity as well into as like top 2 NJ Storm, so I was like, oh, maybe not, but hey. Yeah, but speaking of this game, so just to clarify for everyone here, Happy Guys are confirmed first in the group. paiN is confirmed dead last. They are out of the tournament. Top 2 get into playoffs, bottom 2 are out. You play 3 best of 1s. If you can't make it, your Vegas trip is gonna end at the casino next door. So yeah, good luck with that. So they're not really playing for anything. They're not playing for seeding as well. The seeding is already determined by the way that the best of 1s worked out. And here is more or less just a game for fun. The best kind of fun.
Dota is just a game about fun, right?
Exactly.
At the end of the day.
5 seconds remaining.
I mean, if they don't.
But yeah, we're gonna have some fun with this one. We're still gonna cast this one for you guys, and hopefully we'll see some big plays. And you know, these guys can maybe put some nice combos together. We did see some nice combos in the last game, at least once or twice.
Yeah. Was alright. The song Into Black Hole was pretty good.
Yeah. Was the setup right there. And look at this. paiN coming out with this Earthshaker first pick. They know what they're doing, these guys over here.
Yeah, they do. Banning out the silencer seems to me like Happy Guys are onto what's another one of those wombo combo picks here again, so who knows. I wouldn't mind it. I kinda enjoy, you know, seeing one of those massive cooldown ults. But indeed it's gonna be Mirana first, and here comes the Bane. Wait.
Surprise, Mirana once again. It's not gonna be a Bane. Watch the Shadow Demon come out. Watch it.
I don't think you play Shadow Demon.
It's not gonna be.
It's not gonna be Shadow Demon. I just we fix the overlays real quick, guys. No one saw anything yet. There you go. Okay, fantastic. So we're good to go. Just making sure, you know, our production is up to par here. On the off stream, that is well produced with like 3 OBS scenes, but don't tell anyone, guys. Come on.
Absolutely correct. I'd have nothing less over here on WSOE 2.
2. Important. Because we are not in the studio, we don't have Richard to carry us. And yeah, so we're just gonna have a great time here with you guys. So right now, I don't know why Syndran is taking so long. You know, life in the life as a Syndran is hard. Like you're consistently made fun of. For good reason. You can go back to casting if you don't make it to TI, and there you go. See, that wasn't so hard. And you still take more than a minute of reserved time just to pick a Bane and a Mirana. Like, can you imagine that?
Dude, Syndran, he's got like one of the safest careers I've ever seen. It's like you take a shot at being a pro and just fall back to casting, as you said. Like whenever you fail,
10 seconds.
Pretty feels good, man.
Yeah, if he wouldn't be so damn good at it, right? I mean, that would actually be commitment. Maybe this is why he's not making it as a player, you know.
Yeah, that's why he took so much time to think about that Bane pick. Like, not this time. Syndran going to the top.
Yeah. All right. So Earthshaker Dragon Knight opening. That's something new here. I don't know what to make out of it. I mean, DK is one of those guys. He always does okay. He never really wins, he never really loses. I mean, okay, sometimes he wins, right? When you get some sort of rotations, sure. But he shouldn't really die too much.
This is a fair statement, though. And this is typically CCNC's pick. I don't like it for CCNC though, just because I'd like him to be on like a little bit more of a flashy hero.
Personally, yeah, I agree. I really like the CCNC Lina. Big fan of that. Just calming people down, and honestly, Lina's such a cool hero nowadays. You scale so well. You right click pretty hard with a proper build, so much more versatile. But yeah, so far no Lina. Obviously, like it basically makes Lina no real contention here. DK though forces people into his lane in a way where you can't really rotate. So let's see what the happy guys pick up against. And again, taking all this reserve time. What's happening here? Synderen, please. Like you guys won the group. Hello.
Maybe he's just eating some Reese's. Did you consider that?
Have you considered
Maybe
that he might
has
just
like
be an
a whole
asshole?
box of Reese's, and he's looking at his new HyperX keyboard and just thinking, you know what?
Oh, that's
feels
smart,
good
yeah.
to be me.
On his Asus ROG. What are they sponsoring? I think laptops, right? Yeah, laptops for sure. So yeah, I guess that's him. Maybe he also knows that it's like 3 a.m. soon to be, 3:20 a.m. in Europe, and he knows that we're working off stream here, so he would definitely do that.
He's just Cinder lulling you.
Mm-hmm.
This is
Unbelievable.
all for JJ here. Necrophos, it's banned out by paiN. Happy guys will go ahead and take one more off the board, and then we'll really get into the thick of things. But it's interesting, yeah, they're really taking their time here in this last matchup of the day.
Necrophos makes sense at least. Kind of expected. What's great against a Dragon Knight who's inherently very tanky? Well, if you can just like kill him from like 50% HP down to 0 in one spell.
10 seconds remaining.
Yeah. So for me, it's now more about, okay, you have a Mirana Bane. They can lane together very well, but what else do you pick around the Bane? What else do you pick around the Mirana? You want to have some people that are active that can do stuff with the Moonlight Shadows. We saw the Tiny a ton, but obviously Tiny is banned out. We could see something like a Leshrac again. Certainly a hero I personally really like seeing. Maybe not against the Dragon Knight because he's so damn tanky. And there is no real like long range deny for the Blink Dagger on the Earthshaker. But we could be seeing yeah, what could we see actually? Maybe a Centaur again. I wouldn't mind that at all actually.
Centaur makes sense here.
Dire team pick.
Centaur makes sense. Treant Protector as well. This is going to be a bit of a nuisance for Earthshaker for sure, as he looks to try and find those angles, make the rotations to get some nice blocks, Fisher blocks off, and
yeah.
If you get decent levels, you can actually just square up on that Earthshaker as well.
Yeah, that's a really solid point actually, because I was thinking about the Treant from a perspective of the Dragon Knight. It forces the Dragon Knight to really commit taking down a tower, and that's not something you really want to see. If you're a Dragon Knight, you pop your Dragon form once in the mid lane, once you reach 6 or 7, you put some chip damage on the tower, maybe take it down to like half HP, maybe 60-70%, have some rotations coming in at round 2 is when you actually take it. Now with the Treant, it's going to be a bit harder to do that, and paired with the denial of the Earthshaker Blink, obviously it's going to be hard. Sentry wards exist for a reason in the game, but yeah, that's actually a very solid point.
We'll see. Obviously, as you said, it's typically like DK. He's going to poke a little bit, takes the T1 down low, but doesn't finish it off. That's not too good with the Treant Protector, but if we see some interesting movements around the map, maybe they can get some more done. Maybe it actually forces DK to rotate into a lane where they can find success and kind of push there. It makes sense actually to see maybe that kind of movement with the Dazzle coming out on their team as well.
I didn't know Dazzler was a hero actually.
5 seconds.
Dazzle's a hero. Dazzle and Slark are both heroes.
See, Slark in the right hands, I get that. Dazzle?
Dire team pick.
Well, I don't know. Well,
Bulba's about to carry this Dazzle all the way to victory. What's up with the Elder Titan? How does this talk to me about this?
Yeah, I don't really know what's happening here. So for me, it looks like, okay, they pick a Dazzle, so they want to play something safe in the safe lane, I guess. Something hyper carry-ish like a Morphling. Now the Elder Titan, he goes and stacks a camp, gets a ton of damage from the Spirit, just runs at people with a stapler, and they will die. Cool. Thinking of what else the Elder Titan really does, it amplifies damage by a ton. like thinking about the aura it's much less about, yeah, you amplify the damage. It's more about it enables other heroes to do much more with the limited damage they have. And Muran is one of those heroes. Muran doesn't hit like a truck. If you don't pair with a Drow, suddenly Elder Titan aura helps you. Well, that makes sense. Now, Terrorblade is a really interesting pick into this because, in my opinion, Elder Titan is fantastic against Terrorblade. Because you put the Spirit on this guy and suddenly it's like, what, like 30 armor is gone.
Exactly. It's all about that just reduction in the base armor there. He's super high agi carries is exactly what he wants to play into.
5 seconds remaining.
Yeah, basically. I mean, I guess it makes sense with a Dazzle. I mean, I was talking about a hyper carry in the way of a Morphling. Terrorblade, same idea. Scales exceedingly well, very, very strong in fights. Bit less active early on, I guess, but can take down towers quite nicely. So both of these guys kind of do something similar here. Less pick up potential, obviously, with the Terrorblade, but overall, fantastic team fighter. And right now, looking at the Happy Guys lineup, there really isn't anything that can stop the Terrorblade if they can't combo him down with a Bane's Fiend script and just actually hitting him in the face.
Yeah, as you're focusing him down, DK still chunking through fools. Broodmother, last ban by Happy Guys. That would have been a lot of push coming up, but we've seen a lot of push fail even today.
Oh yeah, we did. We did. Like in Broodmother lost. Oh well, I don't know how this worked, but it did. They could still go back into something
Slark,
weird.
Last pick. What do you think?
Ooh,
10 seconds.
actually, you know what? I mean, yeah, that's a Shaker Dragon Knight, but
5 seconds
I-
remaining.
you could. It's just not great. I don't know. No.
You want to believe. I can hear it in
do.
your
I
voice.
really do. I wish there was. I love, honestly, Illidan's, if you guys didn't see that game, it was fantastic. But I feel like Happy Guys need a bit more tempo. You know,
They
what, fuck.
definitely do. Like,
Whatever.
these are all
Let's
heroes
go for
that you
it.
can you could have like a super fun game with if you get decent levels and item progression, but easily can just get run over if you're going up against like a Terrorblade, DK, Dazzle. Your
10
lanes don't go
seconds
your way
remaining.
too much.
And you want to kill people. You want to jump at people, leash them, Dark Pact, let's
5
go, kill.
seconds remaining.
Dazzle doesn't really help you with that. He's, you know.
All right, just give me the Invoker then.
I think Invoker would just get absolutely held in the mid by some
Probably.
sort of roaming. And you don't... Actually, you know,
It's
Sunstrike
decent
synergy
D
is
push
okay.
though. You have Sunstrike
Yeah.
to follow up on a lot of different setups in the lanes. They would obviously be lacking like that carry, right? Like you'd have Mirana as your semi-carry, but that's just kind of spitballing.
Whatever, give me the Slark. it's a game that
Slark.
doesn't count. Give me the
Dude,
Slark.
Happy Guys are qualified. They'll do whatever they want right now.
Exactly. What else I wanted to see? There was something else I really liked. Oh. Well, without the Heroes tab open, it's really rough. Hold on. I need to see.
You just have to
Radiant
completely
team
visualize all Dota heroes and Ember Spirit. This is one of the ones when we're talking about like CCNC heroes. I think he plays
I think it's
a great
Ritsu.
Ember Spirit.
Ritsu Ember, right?
And this adds that kind of like tempo hero to the game that they were missing.
Okay. Who's gonna pick the
Illidan
Ember?
Zeus.
Okay, and is the Bulva DK? Sweet, that makes a lot of sense. All right, I was very confused for a second. I was like, "Yeah, this is
Boogie,
Ritsu
Treant
Ember." What the-
Protector.
No.
Let's
Yeah.
go.
Yeah. All right.
All right.
Well,
JJ win percentages, or have they been calculated?
in my mind, hold on. I have my neural network. It's spitting out data.
Processing data in the neural network of JJ.
Result
You've heard it.
activated.
Keep it
No, seriously. I think Happy Guys have a slight lead, like from draft, very very slight. The question of the game is gonna be the Ember Spirit by far. How well can he? Honestly, how well can he lane? It's gonna be Tomato against CCNC in the mid lane. Hopefully. I want to see that. I don't want to see Illidan there. Definitely not. And then we will see if Syndran makes his way over for a second or two and just throws out Enfeebles.
It feels like if this game trades evenly, at least through like early mid game, paiN eventually come online and just dumpster Happy Guys. Conversely, if Happy Guys are able to just, you know, lane quite well because they have the ability to, and just stay a few thousand net worth ahead, at least going into like 12-15 minutes into the game, you should be able to close it out.
Okay, I mean, let's think about this for a second. So you have paiN, they have Deep Push in the form of the Ember Spirit, in the form of the Dragon Knight, the Earthshaker, and on the side of Happy Guys, you need something that actually kills towers, which you really don't have except for a Mirana, and you don't have any cash.
But it's Tomato.
Okay, cool, but Tomato has to have like this absolutely insane game, or someone on the side of Happy Guys has to have this insane game where they just roll over. Like they have
it's a good point. They
not a
don't
lot
have
of stuff to actually
push.
catch people. They can't go high
They
ground
don't take
and just
Roche
hit it.
either.
Yeah, maybe the Treant can make something happen. I think that's okay. I'm very concerned about the high ground. Like you walk up there and then you have zero pressure. Like paiN can just deep push and they don't have to go on you because you don't have anything long range. I don't know. I'm not seeing how this works out, but you know, maybe Tomato's.
I'm with you. I mean, this feels like a bit of experimentation.
Yeah,
I'm always a fan of it. You know, we get to see some new things. I think I'm most curious to see how this Treant Protector builds and like his itemization.
Yeah, I do agree actually, and of course we had a Ritsu pause, no question about that. Hope everyone is used to this by now, guys. Fun times.
Was there a specific reason for that?
What, the Ritsu pause? Are you kidding me?
Yeah, the Ritsu pause.
Ritsu's pauses reasons are many-faced, and I don't know. We can read in chat.
Prepare for battle.
We're admin.
All right.
Syndran paused the game. Not a Ritsu pause, guys.
Wow. Syndran, preemptive pause. Maybe he's just being like good guy, you know, like he knew it was gonna come through. He's like, hey, I got you, bro. I'm having a good day. I got to draft the draft that I've wanted to put together. But it looks like 4 heroes from paiN moving down towards these bottom runes. CCNC kind of leading the charge for his squad.
Yup. I just want to see what the Dazzle does, honestly. I think Dazzle is so dog shit right now. No range on anything. Kind of annoying to play. Gets handled by whatever spill damage coming out from the Zeus. If he eats anything, he's mega dead. Even the Treant can just walk him down and just hit him in the face, and then he has a self-grave or something. So it's like,
It's super positioning based. Obviously, in the laning phase, you have to kind of like present yourself from time to time as you try to harass and trade. But as the game goes on, they do have heroes that are going to frontline enough to the point where I think he'll be okay. And even if he does get engaged upon in a fight, you should have Flea like able to peel for him.
Yeah, I agree. Positioning is indeed going to be very rough. And it's going to get much easier once your Terrorblade hits you know, like critical item mass, because he's going to be the second frontliner shutting down space with the Dragon Knight, and you have an Earthshaker to control like the outskirts, and then you have...
Syndran!
Wait, what?
Syndran just moved in. He just flexed all over paiN. They got scared and they gave him the bunny run.
Wow.
Nah, he was just better at clicking.
I think they were scared.
Syndr win.
What a guy. He's even like, oh, what just happened?
Yeah, I wasn't expecting that. Okay.
No, he really wasn't actually. Okay, let's see. So, Humanist, as someone who's much better at Dota than I am, what's your prediction on the first blood? Which lane is it gonna be? Who's gonna take which one?
Oh my goodness! You should have let me calculate this for a little bit longer before we got. Okay.
We can go back to this in like
the first
20
blood?
seconds, but not a second more.
First blood's gonna happen in top lane.
And who's gonna kill who?
Aframush dies or Laposa dies.
Really? Really? This is your choice, huh? Wow, this is not fun at all, actually. Alright,
Okay, it will be Illidan in the mid lane at approximately 2 minutes and 21 seconds.
Okay. See, this is something I can work with. You know,
You can work
good
with that, right?
predictions based on info.
As long as there's a 99% chance I fail, it's gonna be okay.
Exactly. It's all about making, you know, self-deprecating humor is very important in Dota. Otherwise you just cannot stand it, right? See, this is self-deprecating humor. When you have a guy casting at like, you know, 4 AM, you lost. And then they pause the game 4 times, and like, I just wanna get out right now. I'm so done with this. Jesus Christ.
Poor paiN. Poor JJ. We're gonna make it through it. You know
Why
what?
poor paiN, dude? They're in Vegas. They can just go and gamble, whatever, have fun.
That's true. I take back what I said. paiN is in Vegas. They can do whatever they want. Got to play with Bulba.
They gotta play with Bulba. Honestly, that's the best thing about this whole thing.
It really is. Fleet got himself a little bit of an creep aggro down here. He should be able to pull this back, and that'll be nice for Sir Bulba.
That's correct.
Monopod, I'm so good. This is true.
Really freaking out.
I'm still sad we don't see the Tomato versus CNC mid. I'm
Yeah,
actually
what's up with
really
that?
upset. Like legit. And what's the skill from Illidan as well? Is this some new meta stuff here? I thought you would
On
go for the ranged creeps with the arc lightning. But hey, I
Whoa.
guess not.
That's the next level play. Maybe he's just like, it's all harass
Wow.
coming out. Dude, Illidan he's on the next level. This is the next level. It's all harass, dude. He's gonna last hit with his right clicks. He's that good.
I guess it makes sense, right? You just go and you just bolt him. And
Because typically it's just a battle of sustaining yourself in the lane, and if all of your mana is going out like in the form of harass and damage, you're gonna sustain a lot longer.
okay. Well, you still need 2 lightning bolts to take off the flame guard level 2. But hey, you know, whatever. Fleet is dropping dangerously low. He's fine. There's no arrow. What's the stone cone? Okay. So back to mid. I just still want to see what's happening here. This is some really peculiar stuff.
Dude, look at this. 4 denies on the Zeus. Illidan's an actual god, not just a demigod.
guess
CCNC?
Oh,
Dude, that-
so depending on the static field, you might take it off with 1 bolt because it's very close. It's 200 damage on 220 magic, but because it's 4%, that's not enough. Oh, okay. I see where he's coming from. I got it. Sweet. This is some
Because
excellent.
I fell asleep for a second and I didn't understand, but it's all good.
All right. Yeah, you got all X here. So
Got
Flea
it.
making his way over. He has 2 fishes if he needs to. He needs some mango, of course, but yeah, you know, Bulba offlane here is he doesn't really do a lot. He's a Dragonite.
Got the most last hits in the game though, and he is slept into an arrow. He's gonna take a lot of damage, but pretty tanky.
Welcome to DK.
Wow.
Big stuff. Wow. Okay, I guess.
Wow. All right, CCNC trying to get
He's
onto
gotta be
Illidan.
real
They
careful.
see Flea's made the move. This is awkward.
It's a level 1. Oh, he. All right. No! You called it!
Oh, I called it.
That was
First blood.
fantastic. Oh my
Up in the
god.
top lane, Aframush gets it.
Top tower is under attack.
Poster goes down.
Humanist, best caster, NAEU. Wow, what a guy.
I play a lot of Nature's Prophet, and
Mm-hmm.
prophecies have come to light finally.
Gotcha.
Illidan, is he in a bad place? CCNC? No, he's gonna be okay.
You know how bad I feel about missing that shit? I'm just
hope you
blaming.
feel
I'm just blaming
awful.
4 AM. You know, it's whatever.
Yeah. You probably saw that who was gonna die, and you're like, nope, not flipping.
Yeah,
the
it was a
camera
conscious decision, so you don't really, you know, you don't get the satisfaction.
down. I know. That's how petty.
Radiant's top
Oh, I would,
Okay,
I
you
would
were.
100% be. All good. But speaking of top lane, honestly, like, how's it going? Like, Ritsu looks super hot on SCS, and Boogie, not quite. So, what's up with the Treant here?
I don't know. I guess like it's more of like them trying to establish control in the lane as opposed to just focusing on the last thing. Now on to Liposa once again. There is no shallow grave here. Aftermoosh will find another one, but Ritsu able to trade that one back. Terrorblade's going to be super happy about that, and paiNX overall have to feel good about that trade.
Oh, absolutely. If you can trade your Dazzle for a kill on the Ritsu Terrorblade, hell yeah, you take this any day of the week. It's just a Dazzle after all. Like what does he need? A few levels? Yeah, maybe, but that's about it. And Terrorblade, ooh, yeah. I mean, we talked about the timing, right? And he is super scary.
Super scary. Ritsu definitely having a good early game. I mean, you look at the top of the last sets, it's 30 for DK, 28 for the Terrorblade, 25 for the Ember Spirit. These guys are dominating their lanes.
Yeah, this is not what you want to see from happy guys. We talked about how they need to like put pressure on, consistently win their lanes, and that is basically not happening.
Syndrome found Flea down in the bottom river there, forces him back in towards the mid lane, and makes his way down towards bottom. It looks like he's gonna get like a deep obs. Yes, he will.
Oh, I have a good news for us. If paiNX beats Happy Guys, we're gonna have to cast the tiebreakers.
Hey! You know, like,
that is not what I signed up for.
If it becomes like 6 AM for you, I'll solo cast that.
Yeah? Alright.
Yeah.
Sweet.
If you gotta dip out, I understand.
I thought it was done at 3 or something, or 2. Alright. Well, anyway,
yeah,
I will tell Joe that this is not fun.
What?
That's so good. That's so good.
Good. I like how they made that move onto Bulba, and just like they land the combo on him. They don't really take him down low at all, and now they just don't do anything to him. He's able to just sit there in the lane and farm.
Yeah, I mean that's. I honestly didn't think he would do anything, but he doesn't. He just sits there and farms like he said. So, yeah, I guess it's okay. And he forces 2 people down there because it doesn't look like Mirana can do anything. Now this is someone they can kill though, and there is a DK
if they can get into position, they're gonna go ahead and jump forward. Another kill happens up in the top lane. They will be able to take Flea down. So Tomato and Syndrome kind of getting together, able to put one together.
Yeah, so if you were looking at the minute, okay, I'm sure no one on stream was, but Aftermoosh was in there. He was up behind the tower, in the trees, trying to kill Liposa. So he's playing this Elder Titan extremely aggressive, and well, looks like he is.
All right,
yeah.
My humanist win percentage detector just made a large shift, and I'm feeling like paiNX are now in about a 75% chance to win this one.
Oh, excellent. Fantastic.
I'll keep you updated if anything changes there.
Thank you very much. The neural network doing some good work here. Okay, well then. When is Bulba gonna do anything?
He's just handling this is the bottom half of the map is Bulba's.
Yeah,
he did pop his Elder Dragon form, and he would have been fine if the Earthshaker had not come down and fed in that lane.
True.
He's gonna be fine. He's just gonna sit in this lane. He'll slowly do his thing down there. He'll chip at that bottom tower because there's so much pressure coming out that you don't want to use living armor there. You want to use it on yourself, but you're already dead. Overgrowth comes out from Boogie. Is that enough to keep him alive with the lead seed? He's trying to get back. He'll get chunked down. Moonlight Shadow does come out, but it's too little, too late. And paiNX with Fat should be able to shove this lane down, correct?
Yeah, they should be. I'm personally waiting for some sort of rotations.
Maybe not. I mean, CCNC made the rotation up here, but he wants to get back to mid. You don't want to be wasting too much time. That leaves Syndrome alone down in the bottom lane, and Bulba has gone into Elder Dragon form once again, so he's going to get decent damage down onto this tower. I don't think they make the move onto Syndrome, though.
Yeah, it just doesn't really give you anything, right? Yeah, you can get a kill. It's just paiN has so much turnaround potential. He has 8 armor. He has 700 HP. You You just don't. You just don't.
The thing was, is like, if they were doing this damage to the tower when that fight was happening up in the top lane, it would have been effective. But now that they're doing it, the living armor can come out to heal this back up, and it's level 3 living armor.
There you go.
So that tower is going to be just fine.
And that's something that we're kind of tackling in the draft, right? The DK, chipping, eventually gets the tower down. Can't really do that right now, so we'll see.
3 bounty runes to paiN. Nice efficient 10-minute bounties for them. Also, raindrops on Bulba here as well. So Bulba, he's just tanky. This is not a target that you want to go on, and it's just like an interesting position to be in the game.
Picks up a haste rune, is the Imp Spirit, now making his way down to the bottom lane. They identify, okay, this is where something happens now. We have to commit to the tower, we have to bring 4 people in, otherwise the trainer is going to heal it up. So this is not happening, and with a hasted Imp Spirit, this looks super dangerous, but the haste rune already running out. Not really doing a whole lot with it.
Oh, he actually popped it. I thought he had just bottled it and moved. Yeah, it's going to be a little bit harder without that haste rune. And do they have vision? Is there a sentry down here? No, Boogie,
Doesn't look like it.
He's got vision. He can move around. Has Overgrowth ready to go as well if they want to try and make a play happen. Overgrowth to start. Synderen, still only level 5. CCNC able to jump himself back. Nightmare will hold Bulba in place as the Earth Splitter flies through. Illidan getting damage on the CCNC on the top side of that fight.
Big kill.
And with his ult, able to clean that kill up. Now looking for more, but the fact is, like, they went on DK. He's so tanky.
But he takes so much damage because of the Spirit being on top of him. So one more
but he lives through it.
Yeah. Well, let's see.
Look at Terrorblade in the mid lane. Ritsu, he gets this with the illusions, right? Yeah, he gets this.
Living up 1 HP.
No! Tower stays alive. Wow.
Oh my god. Oh, this is a good fissure though against the Zeus.
Awkward. CCNC jumps on forward. Illidan dropped on down. Now looking for more. How about some Afro Mush? Burning. Chains up in just a second. Not sure even. Yeah. Whoa! Not gonna get the chain. CCNC, what's going on? Afromush will be able to get out of this, but Cinder lulls. He's in the thick of things. They're juggling the damage quite well there. And Cinder, he's gonna buy a lot of time. Eventually will go down, but he does save his ally and wastes a lot of time out of paiN.
No, don't.
Radiant's middle tower is under attack.
Say no, don't do it.
What, dude? These creeps, like someone defend this tower so Booger can heal it up. All right, sweet.
Wow. Did you actually look at the HP on that tower, like how low it was? That had to have been down.
It was
like,
no, it was literally 1 HP.
It was at 1 HP. That's crazy.
That is very much crazy indeed. Yeah. So yeah, here we go. Bulba.
Here we go.
Finds a tower that's not healed up to 100% and is gonna get handled.
We got 3 down here.
Damage.
He's so tanky. He's like 3 versus 1. Doesn't matter. I'll turn around. I'm just gonna go ahead and poke right back at you. CCNC. He's sitting on the other side of the trees, waiting for that appropriate target to present itself. Who does he want to jump on here?
I don't think you jump anyone. I don't think anyone jumps anyone actually. You just wait until Tomato makes his way over.
Okay.
And he's happily farming up top.
Illidan's walking his way down. They had a ward. They scattered it out. Illidan engaged upon. Fisher to follow, and CCNC will get a free one. This is a nice deep ward here, and provided the exact vision they needed. In fact, they're going to find Afromush back behind this tower as well. Synderen in trouble with his buddy Elder Titan. Now comes the jump on in from CCNC. Moonlight Shadow. Gonna disrupt things. Tomato teleports on in. Is this the turnaround? paiN taking a lot of damage. Laposa dropped down as he tried to get himself out of that. Bulba stands his ground. Finds one for his team. It's a 2-for-1 at this point. Arrow flies. Connects on to Bulba. And Bulba will eventually go down. CCNC gets himself out. Flea gets out as well. So that was a 5 versus 4 in the bottom lane, and once again, Ritsu left to his own devices to just farm the map and apply pressure.
Hold on. Why is that tiebreakers if we have best of ones? That makes no sense. Let me check what's happened here. Because one team won against the other, so why is the tiebreakers? Is it three-way tie? That would actually make sense. If it does... Wait. No.
Wait. Because if the
paiN
top two
played.
teams are tied, then they just go based off time, right?
No, dude, they no. Top two teams doesn't matter in one bit because Happy Guys won against Serenity.
Okay.
So Serenity and Happy Guys could both be 2-1, but Serenity obviously lost the tiebreaker against Happy Guys. But the same applies for Alliance versus paiN, where Alliance won against paiN first match of the day. So what's happening with the tiebreakers? Let me get a clarification from the admin.
Can we get a
by
clarity
admin, I mean
potion over here for
Joe.
JJ?
So
Tomato finds himself a double damage rune down in the bottom river, throws arrow up onto the high ground as the 15-minute rune spawns, but Flea already down in the bottom. Flea, he's gonna walk right into the Starstorm connects, and Tomato finds himself a free kill there. Now more pings coming out. Synderen, he's found CCNC. Does he have Fiend's Grip? No Fiend's Grip here. They're still gonna go for it with the DD out on the Mirana. Thunder God's Wrath comes through. They find one, looking for two. CCNC makes the jump down into the trees. Teleport on cooldown. He's gonna try and bottle up and look to do a little bit of dancing here. Remnants himself out of that one with a leap forward and the damage to follow. You're done, son. It was a nice try by CCNC. Almost finds a return kill on that, but of course will eventually go down as they're just outgunned.
yeah, good stuff. I
Top tower has fallen.
was following the camera, nothing else. I couldn't tell you what happened. No, seriously though, big kills, big kills.
That is a big kill.
Middle tower is under attack.
And Ritsu getting that top tower in the meantime as well. So a little bit of space created, right?
Yeah, for sure.
Level 8 now on our Dazzle. He has his medallion. So he's getting a little bit of progression here. Not a ton, but a little bit. Bulba under Invis moves in, has the stun. We're looking to combo this up. Echo Slam committed as well. They will eventually get Tomato. No, the Meteor Hammer. Boogie, who is this guy? Look at, I mean, talk about timing, Tomato. Now Moonlight Shadow with the Leech Seed. He's going to stay alive. Earth Splitter comes through. Arrow connects as well. There's nothing to follow up. CCNC is going to be quite all right, but paiN have 4 heroes down in this bottom lane. What are they going to try and get done? Done onto Aframush on the front line here. Boogie looking for an opening. They found a Dazzle! Dazzle has disappeared.
Yeah, you could say that. They're setting up on the mid lane against Ritsu. Oh, he's solo HP. Oh no. Cinderen's gonna solo him.
Synderen? Oh,
come on,
set it
Tomato.
up.
That was his kill. Seriously.
Tomato just making sure. Like, you don't know how fast Ritsu could be with that Thunder. This is a good guy, Tomato. But once again, a huge setup by Synderen, and you know, they're playing with this draft that needs to stay ahead. They're staying ahead in kills, net worth, not really so much. I'm feeling, once again, still about 75-80% chance that paiN takes this game. Just based off of the draft and the way it's going thus far, it still feels like Happy Guys are playing a little bit stronger as a unit, though.
Yeah, exactly, for sure. If you're paiN, you're feeling pretty good about yourself. The state right now is fine. Bulba is casually walking away. Nice dodge. Bottom lane, CCNC. Might get soloed. Ooh, got him.
No
There's
way.
Damage.
He'll be able to remnant himself out of there, but that was a nice attempt.
I actually got pretty low, surprisingly even.
He got lower than I thought he was going to get there.
Yeah, for sure. I guess Meteor Hammer actually really hurts, but... Alright.
Alright. So, position 3 Treant has gotten them a mildly early game Meteor Hammer. What else has it given them? It's kept bottom tower alive. This kept mid tower alive, and it kept top alive for a long time, and it did eventually go down as they couldn't handle the pressure and all lanes at once. But look at this mid tower; it's literally back up to full health.
Yeah, considering we were on literally 1 HP, that was pretty good. And now Tomato actually takes the first tower in the top lane, equalizing this lane. There is obviously, like, Ritsu took the tier 1 in the top early on, but yeah, looking still okay for paiN, like, no question about that.
It was an interesting dire scan that came out up in their own jungle. Nobody was really there. Cinder and, of course, Tomato were just shoving that lane up to the T2. And with that, paiN just kind of controlling the bottom area of the map, but I'm not sure, like, to what ends.
Radiant structures are fortified.
Overgrowth.
Oh,
Looking to follow up. It's not gonna happen.
so I'm trying to figure this admin situation out here. It's not exactly.
Oh, it's all good. Could have thought you were just trying to process the next level questions that I gave to you, but right now it doesn't feel good for paiN because just the pressure that was coming out from Happy Guys up into this T2 in the top lane. Drums popped. They're gonna go to town on this mid T1 here.
They have to get this.
To kind of start things off. CCNC, Fiends gripped up. Syndrin setting up his team for success. They'll follow up. They find one. Now potentially going to look for more. They see Flea trying to get himself out of here. They'll have a stomp coming up.
This is very risky.
They do see everyone. They go for the stomp on Bulba. Maybe it should have gone the other way in hindsight. Oh, arrow connects
nice.
as well.
I think it was blind. Yeah, pretty sure.
I'd like to think so.
Good stuff. So yeah, Happy Guys. So this is kind of the tempo they need. Now, we were kind of wrong in thinking, okay, maybe they're just gonna go and, you know, murder everyone on the map by like minute 10. They waited for important items. They waited, especially for the Mjolnir on the Mirana. Tomato is doing a hell of a lot of damage. It's absolutely crazy. Boogie has his Mirror Hammer. The Illidan Zeus, he has Aether Lance and a Yule Scepter. So setup is much easier now on the side of Happy Guys. So now they have to roll with it. The timer is on. They will have to keep up the pressure. Cinnamon going on a warding expedition once again. Getting a D-ward in as well. Good stuff. Fantastic. Now they know there is a ward though. Kind of unfortunate, but hey, you take that.
It's one thing if you're able to successfully stop a push from a Terrorblade and then Living Armor the tower back up to full health. It's a whole different story when the team has committed along with Terrorblade and you're still able to stop it. And this has just set Happy Guys up for next, or like a great next couple of minutes. paiN are collapsing down in towards bottom though. If they find a catch, they should be finding some kills, but Happy Guys know what's going on, and Tomato, he's got a free T2 up in the top lane. He should be able to take this and rotate into bottom by the time anything significant happens out of paiN. And here we go, we're gonna have the port from Illidan in.
Oh,
jump in by Boogie, he's got his Blink Dagger. Overgrowth to start things off. Bulba, he's tanky, but not that tanky. You see the shallow grave even coming out because it felt like he might get burst on down.
Oh, the arrow
flies. Not going to connect. CCNC able to dip himself back out. Bulba goes back in looking for some more love. You can see like he's just getting chunked through. It's not the same story as the first 15 minutes of this game.
Wow, what a clutch living armor by Boogie onto Aframush. He was dead to rights. The creeps hitting him. Oh, finally. Okay, they had to get
Not
this
that
guy.
time.
Alright.
Running out, CCNC is going to heal up. Does he jump back to this lane? Do they continue the pressure? No, it looks like Bulba's going to go ahead and back up.
Yeah, you have a shrine there. You region up. Happy Guys.
Both teams shrining up.
Let's go. Round 2 fight.
Round 2. Fight.
Oh, that was actually really nice.
They move in, they got the dust. That's exactly what they needed. And Trant should be going down here. Ritsu doesn't want to move in because he's such low health. Now jump in, Flea, Echo Slam onto Cinder. Cinder's staying alive. Won't be able to get the Sunder, so this is going to be terribly down.
Tomato.
Now Tomato leaping forward, going ham on paiN here. He'll be held in place for now. CCNC. And they'll be able to turn this around. He's got to make some kind of crazy hero play. He will just get chunked down. Everybody low health. You know they want to clean that up, but he will get tanked down. And Cinderin stands his ground, makes it happen in the backside.
Okay, here's what happened. Tomato, he got mega greedy. He wanted to kill the Dragon Knight by killing the Dazzle and having a Mjolnir proc off of him. Because he switched targets, and then Dazzle was like, wait a second, I will just Shallow Grave my friend here. Tomato didn't get a proc for like 2 attacks. He switched targets, suddenly there was a Shallow Grave. He was like, oh god damn it, now I'm not gonna get any one of these guys. And he just walked away. That was fantastic stuff. This is exactly the kind of stuff that you want to see in a game like this. Now they're up 5k gold, taking the tower again. Easy peasy 6k it is. Ooh, alright, paiN.
They're making this draft work.
Dude, seriously, I didn't feel it one bit, and I still don't know how they're gonna break the high ground. But if this Tomato guy, you know, I heard he's pretty good. I guess he's just gonna walk up and kill everyone. Like,
you know, it would be like, I think, just make him that much stronger. Probably a BKB. Oh wait, that's on the career.
Look at it! Look at it!
Look at it!
Flea has no idea. He has no idea.
Oh, Flea!
Nope.
Oh, but you played yourself, Tomato. You
Oh,
be able
what
to
a
find
player!
The kill. In fact, Illidan tries to kill steal that one, won't be able to do so.
Oh my. Boogie's invis. I was like, there was 2 minimap icons very close to each other. What's happening? Nah, it's okay.
Illidan has been found out down near the Roche pit, but also at the same time, Bulba found out. He's rooted, held in place. Meteor Hammer comes through as well, but he has backup. Treant pops the Overgrowth. Which way is this one gonna go? Earth Splitter flies on through. CCNC able to dodge that out, jump back on in. He's about to get that bounty rune too. Look at this efficiency play. CCNC is
got
like,
him.
Bulba, there's a bounty rune. That's what I'm going for.
Oh, walking up high ground, bad idea.
Whoa! Sketchy. Living Armor comes out. Bookie staying alive. With the Fissure there, they should have the follow-up. Indeed, they do. Treant drops on down now. Another Remnant jump forward. Syndren with a Nightmare. Brain Sap keeps him healthy for now, but they've got the damage. They've got the kill. It's a 3-for-1 trade at the end of it. Just what the doctor ordered.
Yeah, this is exactly what they need. We saw Tomato. I was selecting him for a second. He took the tier 1 in the bottom lane. Fantastic. But then he didn't have a TP, so he couldn't really rotate as fast as he wanted to. So anything he did, yeah, was good down bottom. But you really don't want to lose 3 heroes, especially not the Zeus. That's just really rough. You want to get this Axe up and running to make sure that anytime an arrow hits, you're gonna have your Nimbus right there, helping out with the damage. And yeah, Happy Guys are still okay, but they need to stop this sort of like chain feed.
That was like a 4k net worth swing. After that, I mean they were up 6k.
Yeah, like 6k head. Now it's 2k. Yeah, sure.
I mean,
quick moths.
Numbers.
You know, the 4 AM moths. And the easiest arrow ever. And
Stomp
look at
into
Bulba
the arrow.
go.
Chunked on down.
My god, Tomato.
Oh my god, like.
To be fair, that was more after Moose's kill, but you know, Tomato's godlike, so whatever. Oh, Boogie finds Ritsu. Ritsu has a BKB. He's really big.
10-second BKB, of course, on that Terrorblade that you just pointed out.
Yep. And a blink on the shaker. Hell yeah.
I don't know, like, it feels like there's item progression coming out for the paiN cores, but they just...
I think they're okay.
haven't found a way to really fully put it together.
See, the thing is, they didn't really fight with the Ritsu one bit so far. They had him over sometimes, but not really. So, if they consistently fight with them and play around the meta timing, the meta is really something that, you know, you can't really rely on until you have a BKB, and now he has it. So he's not invincible, but he's damn near close.
That's a good point. I mean, like, through the last couple engages that he was around, he just could not get within range because obviously all of the CCs coming out. Yeah. This is awkward right now for paiN as Boogie moves in. He's going to look for the Meteor Hammer on the tower, but they see him. They've got the Treant. Arrow connects onto the Dragon Knight. And Treant goes down. It looks like this should just be a clean disengage for Happy Guys. And nobody will be caught.
Yeah, and that was a bit unfortunate. Happy Guys, they just picked up the Aghanim Scepter on the Zeus, so they were not ready to fight one bit. It was just Boogie being sneaky, and he was like, well, let me just get some free tower on the tower, free damage on the tower. Suddenly there was like 4 people there, so oops.
Okay. Mouse again, once again.
Yeah, we had this a couple times now, huh?
Have you tried plugging it in?
I heard that's a pretty good thing. Who knows?
Syndren, you know, he's just hard on this mouse here. A lot of clicking around, but yeah, let's take stock of the game. We're 28 minutes in, 22-13 in favor of Happy Guys. A 3K net worth advantage. This is definitely a game that paiN can win, but they have failed to put it together thus far. You pointed out the BKB just a few minutes ago, and I'm really waiting for this next like big engage now that there's a BKB on this Terrorblade, because as you said, this does kind of guarantee that if the timing's right, if everything looks good, he should be able to get the Sunders off in these fights.
Oh yeah, for sure. Especially if you think about how strong Terrorblade is right now. The Sunder is his get out of jail free card. He has a BKB as well, mad stuff for the damage. And now he just needs a bit more levels and his next item. And going Blink is really something that I enjoyed watching at TI. I think that's a fantastic build. Oh, Boogie.
Speaking
oh, they caught
Blink,
him!
Boogie in deep with that Blink.
Alright.
They just light CCNC up. Leposa will be next on the menu.
Oh,
I
look at it.
mean, the way you describe Dazzle as worthless is kind of coming to fruition, but Ritsu.
That's really bad. He popped meta and doesn't do anything right now.
That's what I was going to say. Like, he popped it. They must want to get something done. Now, CCNC with the buyback. They'll be able to get Af from which to they get anything else. I don't think there's any stragglers there.
Yeah, you pop DD, you pop your buyback, you have your meta on cooldown nowadays. Oh, that's a rough thing. Also, it looks like the mainstream just finished. I don't know what actually happened there. I'm gonna try to see if I can get a result here. Looks like, oh, it's not over on Wikipedia. Ha! So I'm blind, you know. What do we do without Wikipedia?
We're flying blind.
We are.
All we can do is just cast. You know.
Oh, Jesus.
I feel like when I'm lost in this world when nothing makes sense anymore, you just cast. That's it.
I mean, does this lineup being up 4K gold at 30 minutes make sense? I don't know if it does. But hey, here we are. We have a beyond godlike Tomato.
It has to make sense if you believe in the Happy Guys.
I actually do. Yeah, I think Cinema is okay. That's not a very backhanded. I think he's actually a pretty decent player.
I'm pretty impressed with like what they've been able to get done with this lineup so far. It does feel like, though, as strong as Tomato gets, there's going to be a point in the game where, like, if they're able to take him down and 2 cores remain on the side of paiN, paiN will be able to just flex on the rest of Happy Guys and kind of do whatever they want.
Okay, so I just got word that J-Storm indeed won, so they are... yeah, so
they beat Complexity?
They beat Complexity, so they went to the playoffs, if I'm not mistaken. And
yeah,
so we know all of our playoff folks here. Sweet. Fantastic.
Hey, that feels good. This is just kind of like our group stage show match now. We're having a good time.
I hope we don't have tiebreakers.
Move in. They have Vision there, the stun there. Fleet. He jumps on in.
Oh my god. Dude, Ritsu is dead.
Fight here. They take down Ritsu in the very beginning. Cinderin able to buy a little bit of time. 2-for-1 trade. Right now, as Dazzle will have fallen as well, and now Bulba tries to stand his ground. Won't be able to get enough work done. He falls as well.
Dude, Timada's so good. Okay, here's what happened. He goes here. He knows there's a Bulba Dragon Knight. He cannot kill him. He leaps down to the low ground, kills the Dazzle, and he's like, alright, I still have stuff left in the tank, and then joins in everyone back to actually kill the DK. This guy is so good!
Production, can we get a replay on that?
I wish I could give you a replay. Honestly, I would need to change my pants over it, but I would love to give you a replay. Oh.
Fair enough.
Tomato DotA.
Yeah, Tomato,
oh my god.
He's really making
Look at
correct and high-level plays right now. Oh my goodness.
Tomato DotA, ladies and gentlemen. Honestly, if you've been just joining us from the mainstream, we've been enjoying this guy for 32 minutes. You have been missing out. I'm glad you joined us, but seriously, it's been a treat.
No, it's been a true pleasure. And looking at Tomato, he had pressure on his shoulders in kind of a different way than a lot of other games, right? Like, he was going to be the carry as you get into the late game with this 3-position Trant. You have to do so much work, and he's just made it happen over and over again.
Yep.
I'll go ahead and start to take down the shrines.
I'm just happy. You know, this is some great DotA we're watching.
Are you a biased caster, happy boy?
Oh hell yeah! Like actually no. I like personally, I'm friends with CCNC, so seeing his team not do so well it's not great, and I really respect him as a player. But honestly, how can you not like watching freaking Tomato just like punch people with a Smirana. Like, it's great, honestly.
No, I'm loving it as well. Tomato, I mean, this is his second game of the day where he just went off on the Smirana, right?
Yep.
And happy guys, they are in the base.
Dude, they know what's up.
Hashtag paiN.
Perfect warning.
Where are you?
And they have everyone on exactly the right side. They know they have Boogie and Afromush. They're gatekeepers here, and they do not let anyone in.
My goodness.
You take
Alright,
the door.
Engage comes out as Bulba finds Synderen over in the trees on the right side of the fight. Synderen will melt on down, but Flea, he's down on low ground, gets popped immediately. Both will buy back and try to get into this Earth Splitter. Rex on through, Ritsu dropping low. Bulba as well, CCNC and Laposa off to the left. You're going to try and get themselves out. They do
Here comes
successfully.
Tomato. What?
The Sunder, Ritsu Sunders Flea, so he can stay in the fight, but he's getting chunked down anyway. They can't stand their ground. Tomato under his BKB, just going ham, throwing arrows out at everybody. Tomato taking the double kill. This guy 14-0 and 11, 34 minutes in. That's Barracks down in the bottom lane, and these guys will go ahead and probably move. All right, they ping out top. They'll move up into top. There's no buyback. CCNC down 90 seconds.
What a player. Humanist. What are we watching? It's been a treat. It's been an absolute
WSOE
treat.
DotA Tomato.
Fantastic. What is it in Vegas that he's going off so well? Huh? Like, is it the air? It can't be. I mean,
it's got to be the low humidity.
Right, gotcha.
In Vegas,
yeah. Okay.
As he leaps through the air, Tomato,
right,
really not hindered by anything at this point. No, this guy, he just had a great game. We talked about it. So, you know, he went up against Bulba's DK in that lane. They tried to make the go onto the DK, like, through the early game. It wasn't happening. But at the same time, Tomato was free farming himself. Like, there was never going to be pressure coming out of the lane against him, and he's just taking full advantage of it.
Yeah, and also kind of telling when we were watching the first few fights down the bottom lane, where like Boogie kind of carried them. Tomato was up top. He did not participate. Oh, Quicker, what are you doing here?
Oh,
he's
Illidan?
fine.
Illidan showing us
his ult. What
positioning really is. It's just the Jubei. Tomato's in. He's found one, looking for two. Shallow Grave will buy a little bit of time for Laposa. Tomato really thinking about actually going to that one. They will be able to clean that one up with the Nimbus there on the backside of the fight. 5 seconds till CCNC is up, and this feels like it's last stand territory.
Bring down Tomato, or you have absolutely won.
That is it. There is only one goal for all paiN fans, and that is to bring down Tomato right here, right now. Now, Ritsu moves in. He finds Synderen, but this has happened before.
See ya.
And you take down the Bane, it's not the end of the world right now for happy guys. Boogie dropping low. CCNC, he's onto the backside of the fight.
That's a quick buyback.
Up into the arrow, and good night, CCNC.
See ya.
Ritsu chunked down as Afromush finds himself a double kill, and happy guys have done it. Finding the GG.
Praise the happy guys. Praise the happy guys. We do not have to cast any with tiebreakers. That makes no sense. We are out of here. We had a great day. We had some fantastic Dota.
Yeah, buddy.
It's been an actual treat.